Today we're talking about video games because I'm getting frustrated about the fact that the rising cost of video games, the systems going up, $600 Xboxes, the fact that
Oh yeah, the same guy that ripped off his girlfriend for a PS5 Slim for $500 is out here complaining that gaming is becoming too expensive. Matter of fact, weren't you buying $100 ports of Xbox games on PS5 just so you could play them 4 days early? And now you out here complaining. Didn't you also say that GTA 6 that looks like $100 and you didn't complain about it? So what are you talking about, man?
the new Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be $500. It's more than just that. The games are now costing $80, $90, $100 for the base version of the game itself. But instantly today, everybody is pissed because the
About
creator
what?
of Borderlands,
Uh-oh.
Randy Pitchford, he just published a statement about an hour ago saying, real fans aren't broke. If you really like our games, if you really like Borderlands,
Well, didn't you tell people that play their games on Game Pass Ultimate are broke, and all of a sudden you got a problem with buying games now? Games still with another W. What are you talking about? Because it's all on Game Pass. And now you out here complaining, talking about what you gonna play first or play last. Uh-huh. Because it's all on Game Pass. Bro, what are we doing? Didn't you guys advocate, we buy our games on PlayStation 5. Now, continue to buy them for $80 to $100. Just like you paid $800 for your Pro. But no. Now, all of a sudden, Game Pass Ultimate is looking like one of the most pro-consumer things that we actually have in this gaming community.
You should be happy to pay $80, $90, $100. It's important to pay the highest price possible. And instantly, everybody is roasting them because this is what's indicative of how disconnected some game developers are. Some people in this industry, a lot of us are broke.
This man says a lot of us are broke. He knows that if he buys $100 game, they're going to disconnect his internet. This is what it's all about, man. Dream broke. If it was all a dream. Bro, what are we doing, man? Is this dude really complaining about the fact that if he pays for $100 games, they're going to have to disconnect his internet?
I have 3 roommates. I don't have a car. I ride my bike.
The man, he out here talking about he ride his bike. Hey, yo, what are we doing, man? What are we doing, man? This is too much for me.
To the gym. I literally have
Hey, at least it's good exercise, right?
keep the AC low because it gets to 100 degrees here in Texas, so I have to pay $500 a month on my electric bill.
This man talking about how he gotta keep his AC on low. Bro, what are you doing, man? I don't understand, bro. No wonder your girlfriend don't live with you, bro. You out here living with roommates, bro? Are you serious? You can't, as a man, take care of yourself, bro? What are you doing with your life, man? This is deeper than the video games, y'all. The fact that this man gotta turn his AC on low just so he could play his favorite video games is actually quite sad, man. Because I'm gonna go as far to tell you, I can pay $100 for these games. I just choose not to because I believe that it's anti-consumer. But man, for you to come out in this community and say, hey man, it's because we broke, we can't afford it. Well, guess what? Didn't you advocate for buying games and now all of a sudden you don't want to buy them? So maybe you should become an Xbox gamer because you can play these games on Game Pass Ultimate for $20 a month, buddy.
These people cannot understand that
Bro, what do you mean? They don't have to understand anything. If you can't afford it, then get up out of here, man. You out here sounding like a homeless man. Yo, please understand me. I just want a cheeseburger, man. So that's going to be $2.29. I can't afford it. Well, you might want to go look in that wastebasket. You want these companies to care about your financial situation? That's for you to have to decide as a man, bro. Also, companies, they should keep the games low because I can't afford it for $100, because I got to put my AC on low. Because if it's high, then I got to pay more a month. You live with 3 roommates. And ain't none of you individuals can what? You live with 3 other people, which is 4 total, and y'all still can't get your bills in order, bro. Bro, I'm done, bro. The fact that this is even going on, man, is actually quite sad to me.
$80 games, $90 games, $100 games. For a lot of us, that's the difference between food and not food.
He talking about food. Video games more important than water, man. This is this is crazy, bro. This man gotta make these type of sacrifices just so he can play a game. Like, do you guys understand how sad this is? You know, video games more important than water, man. I'm a warrior.
Let's talk about it.
I'm a warrior.
I have to admit that I'm actually frustrated by
here we go.
Just the freaking gall to say this.
I mean, so you're frustrated about your own financial situation. These companies, listen, bro, I remember when McDonald's was selling double cheeseburgers for $1, bro. Now you go there, man, the dollar menu don't even exist. Okay, let me cry and complain about I can't afford a quarter pounder with cheese. I used to have it with bacon for $6 with the whole meal and the North and my little high C drink. Now I gotta pay $11.95 for all this. You know, I'm broke. I can't afford. Bro, really? Bro, I mean, come on, man. I mean, I wonder if this man even got eggs in his refrigerator with the way he talking like this.
Let's get into it. Hi, hope you're having a great day, and if you could please, really wise way of phrasing it, this is not somebody trying to say they want the game to flop. They're saying, I want everybody to be able to play Borderlands. The game looks great. I want everybody to be able to pre-order it and enjoy it. And Randy Pitchford posted the most jerky reply I think I've literally ever seen from any CEO ever. Look, it's not my call. And also, if you're a real fan, you'll find a way to pay that $80. My local game store had Starflight for Sega Genesis for $80 in 1991 when I was just out of high school working minimum.
I mean, he ain't lying, though. What are you talking about? Randy Pitchford, you know, like I said, he's done some questionable things in his gaming community, but he's absolutely right. What do you people complain about? $80 back then was far more expensive than $80 of today. Y'all know this, man. Due to inflation and everything, and you out here crying about some of the most trivial things. Now, mind you, I feel like the justification, like I said before, they're raising the prices of these games and not putting the games on the disc. That should be one of our main concerns, because it's like, why are we paying for these extra manufacturing fees if y'all not even doing the due diligence of putting the game on the disc? You feel me? You guys are lazy. You guys are essentially selling us license keys, which is practically nothing. So I can understand that argument. But for you people to complain about $80, $100 games, ain't these the things you advocated for? Oh, mister, you broke if you play on Game Pass Ultimate. Game still with another W. I guess the Game Pass Ultimate member is actually the smartest consumer in gaming. This is what we was trying to tell you, but apparently y'all don't listen to us. But I thought ponies bought games, right?
Wage and an ice cream parlor, and I found a way to make it happen. Look.
Uh-oh.
This is annoying for like 5 different layers. I mean, the back in my day BS, nobody wants to hear that. Also,
and nobody want to hear the fact that you can't afford a game because you broke. What are you talking about, bro? At the end of the day, me talking about the Switch 2 is not that I can't afford it, bro. I just think it's anti-consumer. I'm entitled to have my opinions on that. But you, of all people, mister, I pay $100 for GTA 6, or I'll pay $100 for 4-day early access games on PlayStation 5, and yet you got a problem paying $80 to $100 for Borderlands for? So that just goes to show you that if you was a real fan, you would pay the $80, just like you would pay $100 for GTA 6. And I like how Randy Pitchford's pointing at you, Dreamcast, like, yeah, I'm talking to you right there, broken.
An equivalent exchange, it's just different, buddy. You were paying freaking $1 for a combo meal back then. It was
different? So what are you talking about? Oh, you was paying $1 for a combo meal back then. What are you saying? If anything, that was worse. The game was still priced at $80, no different than what you're complaining now, which is way more expensive back then than it is now. So what point are you trying to prove? Oh, you pay $1. $1 for a combo meal. You had the dollar menu at McDonald's. We didn't have that. You was buying cheeseburgers for 5 and 10 cents. Yo, this sounds like 2 homeless bums fighting amongst each other. This is sad and pathetic.
isn't the exact same as now, where it's like $20 to try and even get a decent meal, right? I do not like the idea of trying to act like,
that's to a lot of people, that's just 1 hour of work. So, I mean, that's not really that difficult.
You're a bad fan if you're not willing to pay our price. Also, on top of everything else, I feel like I get annoyed about the fact that these companies, I feel like their condescending tone, to me, it almost implies that we owe them. Oh, you're making...
Well, I mean, think about it. They're making the game, paying for the actors, paying to have the game developed. What do you want? Do you want the game free to play? Then why don't you play free to plays? Well, you don't have to pay for anything besides cosmetics. What do you complain about? You're the same dude talking about we buy a game, we got a grown man system that we stand behind and we back. We buy games on PS5 unlike you fools on Xbox. And look at what you're doing. Complaining about buying video games. Like, this don't even make sense, bro.
The game, I like Borderlands, so I guess
Yeah, but clearly you don't like it that much like GTA 6. Because GTA 6, you said, I would gladly pay $100. So there you go. So that is his point. You're more of a GTA fanboy than you are of a Borderlands. Don't get mad because he sees more of a, he sees his game much more valued, or should I say valued the same way as other projects that they're working on. That's for you to decide.
Owe you any price you pick. Now, every reply is like, dog, we're not paying.
And they don't owe you to warrant any price that you pick. Okay? You hear the entitlement, man. Concord developers, like I said, the gaming community, there's one thing they said that was right about y'all. Y'all are some entitled babies. Look at it. We got the same Mr. Potato. Dog, we're not paying $80. Yo, weren't you saying you would pay $100 for GTA 6, though? You the same dude. Bruh. You were literally the same guy that said you would pay $100 for GTA 6. And we already know you a Rockstar fanboy because you got a little Rockstar Lego looking dude in your profile pic. This is why the gaming community is not taken seriously, bro. All this stuff that he's talking about, he's gonna buy in GTA 6. So I don't understand as to what y'all doing on Twitter, but y'all are a bunch of hypocrites.
Do multiple season passes and another $100
and what do you think GTA 6 is gonna do? Oh, that's right. Ding, 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 ding. Good answer, Carl. They're gonna rip off their audience with microtransactions and loan shark cards. So it's so funny that you guys are so quick to defend Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, mind you, I agree, and I think it's unacceptable. But as a consumer, we could choose not to support it, right? You vote with your wallet. That's the whole argument here. But I don't understand. The same dudes that talk about I don't like Game Pass Ultimate are the same dudes talking about how they don't want to spend more money on a video game, even though you guys said you buy games more than everybody else.
You'll probably sell weapon skins, too. Every person is literally...
Yeah, and Rockstar is going to sell you houses, clothing. They're going to sell you shoes, but apparently you have no problem with that. So, I mean, it's the hypocrisy.
Instantly replying like, bro, I'm going to buy this on sale at most.
And you know what companies are going to do? They're not going to put it on sale. This is, you see, GameStop. Didn't I tell you guys that companies are fully aware of that gamer that says, oh, we want to buy the game on sale? Bro, this is what y'all don't understand. The Microsoft Game Pass strategy is going to fulfill and take over the gaming industry. That's what y'all don't understand. You guys are already complaining about it now. And honestly, to put even more of a controversial take, because I do let some of this information out slowly but surely, because if I say it all at once, you're not going to believe me. Gaming is even going to get more expensive than $100. So, like I said, y'all like GameStop for real? It's happening. So, y'all like GameStop, how you know this? It's happening. Just letting you know it's coming up. And like I said, that live service and subscription that you guys keep complaining about Game Pass Ultimate, it's going to start looking more appealing. This is the whole idea of what I was trying to tell you about the digital age and how we live in a live service and subscription era. But y'all don't want to listen to me. It's fine.
That came out when I was in elementary school, watching each generation of music.
Oh, yeah. And the funny thing is about Pokemon, didn't you have to buy both copies of the game because one had a Pokemon that the other didn't? Right? I mean, that's essentially $120 right there. How come nobody's complaining, talking about how come we can't just get one Pokemon game with all the Pokemon in it? Oh, Nintendo, we wanna enforce trading, It's like that. It's mostly, yeah. And y'all ate that up. That's so funny, though, that you want to bring this up, right? Why don't Pokemon just have all the Pokemon in one game? Why they gotta sell you two separate games and put one legendary in that one and one legendary in the other. Oh, that's right, to make more money. Who would have thought? So if you've been buying Pokemon for double packs, then you've been paying $120 for the same game.
Fanboys watching the Dreamcast come out, watching the PlayStation, the first RPGs, the first 3D games. It always felt like...
We know you've been buying your games from the greatest hits.
Gaming was trying to become mainstream. Gaming was trying to basically find a way to go, okay, how can we get not just comic book readers and nerds and stuff and D&D fans, how can we get movie watchers to play RPG? How can we get normal dude bros to
see, and that's the problem. That's why you're dealing with gaming now, as you speak. You hear it? They were catering to people that never even cared about the hobby, and you heard it. Oh, people that are into sports, entertainment, celebrity. What do you think is impacting gaming now? Why do you think people say gaming doesn't have the passion that it once had? And every time they do push a game, they always got to use a celebrity or somebody's likeness to push the game. Oh, it's me, Ninja. Microsoft, give me a $5 million check so I can promote their trash offerings on Mixer, which was a thing that died. Like, bro, y'all don't get it, man, do you?
Yesterday, I did a video about how badly Doom the Dark Ages sold. Because I'll admit that it still blew my mind. I kind of wanted to make a video talking about the complaints and just honestly, wrong mentality. Look at this. Given how the movie turned out, I'm not sure if Borderlands has any real fans at all. Say what now? How about you go F yourself? Oh, God. In case you didn't know, one of the most famous...
we already know about. Do you have phones? And what's even more funny about that, Diablo 4 is very successful. So it just shows you that you gamers are stupid. You want to talk about Mr. Joel, same energy. Where's the same energy when Diablo 4 came out? Oh, that's right. You went out there and bought it like a bunch of dummies because they realize that you idiots forget so quickly. You forget so quickly. And this is why they continue to keep coming at y'all because y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of fools.
Oh, God, the old Paris Hilton picture. Stop being poor.
I mean, if you're complaining at the fact that you can't buy games, then yes, I'm even going to go as far to say that. It's not that I can't buy $80 Mario Kart. I don't have a proper justification as to why the game is $80. Okay? Like I said, man, I can only imagine if you people had the Neo Geo, y'all be complaining $200 for games? What's this? We actually had a Neo Geo. My dad had to sell it because guess what? He couldn't afford the games. He only had 2. What was it? Samurai Showdown 1. He loved it. But he's like, man, I got to get rid of this. I can't be spending $200 for a game. I was actually one of the first kids that actually seen and played on the Neo Geo console. Much respect. But I didn't play much of it. I only played the 2 games 2 or 3 games that he had. Because it was expensive. Do you get what I'm saying? I get it, but it's like, if you can't afford it, yeah, then don't buy it. Vote with your wallet. But my whole concern is the fact that the ones that are complaining about what Randy Pitchford are saying wouldn't say this about GTA 6. What happened if Rockstar came out and said, oh, we're charging $120 for GTA 6. And if you can't afford it, you're broke. Y'all would still be eating it up. So that's my whole thing. So it's just like, you guys can get as mad at Randy Pitchford all you want, but he's actually making a lot of sense.
A second job to afford our product, you bum. I have to admit.
How you calling him a bum when you need to have a second job to be able to afford a game that he's offering? Like, bro, bro, this is what I was saying. And you know what's funny? I make a video very similar about how a person with 6 figures ain't going to be complaining or even crying about it. Even 5 figures. Bro, ain't nobody crying about this, bro. At the end of the day, you see something you don't like, you don't support it. It is what it is. It's like, oh, I can't afford to go to Disney. Okay, you can't afford to go there, to the Disney amusement park? Well, what? Tough luck. Oh, but Disney's for kids. Disney's for everybody. Well, if you can't afford Disney Plus for your children, guess what? They ain't watching no Mickey Mouse. That's how the world work. What do people don't understand? I'm hungry. I want a cheeseburger, Do you have the money? No. Well, there ain't no cheeseburger. Y'all saw like the same people out here complaining about eggs.
It's impressive that I do feel like the gaming industry is very united against the rising costs. And I have to give people props for the fact that this is something everybody agrees on. It's not like we're saying games got to be shorter, games got to be cheaper. We're just saying that
That's literally what you're complaining about. What do you mean? We're not saying that it needs to be shorter or cheaper, bro. You literally made a whole video complaining that this game is going to be $80, bro. What are you talking about? That's exactly what you want. You said, well, I got to put my AC on low. You know, this is the difference between, buying a game or buying food for my for my tummy. Bro, what are we doing, bro? I live with 3 roommates, as if Randy Pitchford actually gives a damn. Like, bro, what are you doing, man? If sell your game collection. Sell one of your Xboxes that you ain't using to go get yourself your favorite game.
General, this constant rising cost, it only ends one way, and that's lower game sales. I don't think it's any way to deny it. If the options
are
are
more Game Pass Ultimate subscribers once that reality hits, because it's coming.
Higher and higher prices, I don't think it's going to lead to higher and higher profits.
It's just going to lead to more and more subscribers for Game Pass. You're right.
It's going to lead.
This is what I was trying to tell you. This is the beast that I was trying to say. We're in the infancy stage, guys. Microsoft is not fully there, but once everything is said and done, Game Pass and all these subscription services is going to take over. I'm hearing the reason why Sega didn't get bought out, or Microsoft didn't buy out Sega, because Sega's thinking about making their own distributing service in the future. I mean, they're kind of already doing it. EA Play, Epic Games, Steam. These are kind of what are they, guys? Their own storefronts. This is why Sony's in trouble, and I'm hearing Nintendo is going to have a storefront too, even on PC, to distribute games. Bro, y'all don't want to see it, man. Maybe that's a little too hurtful for the Nintendo fan that still believes in exclusivity, but even your days is numbered. You enjoy your Switch 2, but after the Switch 2's over, after that reign, it's done for you too. So keep crying. That's all I'm going to keep telling you. Laugh now and cry later.
Smaller and smaller player bases.
Oh.
I want to end this with just a little Randy Pitchford meme. Something I saw that I thought was actually hilarious.
But let's end it like this. Oh, I can't afford. I gotta put my AC low. I live in Texas. It's 100 degrees though. This is the difference between having a game or putting food in my tummy. Matter of fact, I'd say the video game is much more consumable. Y'all like games, so what you say? Because unlike the food, you consume it and you know what you do right after it, right? But at least video game, you consume something and you can consume it again. It's like eating your own throw up. Doesn't that sound enjoyable? It never goes to waste, even though the games are trash and they're crappy, but the game never goes to waste because as long as you consume the game, it's like eating your own throw up. I know that sounded pretty disgusting, did it? I mean, that's exactly what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? It's like you consuming what you've already consumed. Unlike food, when you consume it, you can't really consume it again. But knowing Dreamcast, he probably still do. So, I don't know.
Expressed concerns that Borderlands 4 could potentially...
Nobody cares. Hopefully, you guys enjoy this video, man. I'm on Randy Pitchford in regards to that. If you can't afford it, shut up. Go get your money. Get your money up, not your funny up. You dig?